This college football bowl games part 2 edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is presented by WynnBet. WynnBet is now live in Arizona, Colorado, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Tennessee, and Virginia. From boosted same game parlays to live in-game odds, WynnBet has what you need to win. Sign up today, bet $100 and get a $100 free bet at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. State restrictions apply. We're also brought to you by our mini helmet contest. The SGP mini helmets are now in the store and we're giving one away for free. Just go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/helmet to enter. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/helmet.
This is Jim Mora and you're listening to SGPN. Let her ride.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Oh no, I don't have a fancy way to just bring me up in this case, but I'm here with.
Yeah, you were practicing the sound effect before the show. I thought you knew where it was.
Oh, I did. I was actually working on a video. Sorry, too many things, only two hands. But yeah, Kramer. I'm here.
There you go.
Colby, unfortunately, is getting his germs all over your side of the table.
Colby is here joining us via protest. Colby Dant, aka the Dantabase. What's happening, Colby?
You know me, I get pissed off easily, Sean.
I do.
Saw there was a COVID cancellation on the college basketball front. What the fuck is happening? But all of that was worth it because seeing the ultimate lawn chair moment last night or yesterday, I should say, with the ending of that Patriots Raiders game.
Oh man, Mac Jones getting stiff armed was one of the greatest ways for a game to end.
Bitch! I mean, come on. This is what I mean. If they've ruined the quarterback position, at that point you're basically playing free safety here. You know what I mean? Like you got this. You have to make this tackle. Come on. You got to sell out more than you sell out.
I was,
but also you run the Oklahoma drill between Chandler Jones and Mac Jones. He's winning 100% of the time.
True, but you can always go for the feet, man. The feet can always bring you down.
He would have fucked up John Elway. I mean, there's not a quarterback. I think he wouldn't have fucked up.
I mean, but to me, you get it if you get.
I pointed this out.
Michael Vick or something.
Colby, yeah. We're having
Michael Vick? No way.
We were having a pre-production meeting where we discussed this very topic, and I did point out that Chandler Jones did have a brother who was a professional fighter and world champion, and his other brother was a pretty good NFL player. That being said, it did remind me as a kid we used to vacation at this lake. We would go camping. And we'd bring our canoe and it would sit on top of my parents' hatchback Honda. And the canoe was longer than the car. Pretty hilarious scene. And we would put a whole bunch of shit inside the canoe's upside down, and tie it down, including lawn chairs, like the old school classic rainbow color, like just the kind you see in the meme. And we're driving down the road and all of a sudden you just hear tick, 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 and then poof. One of the chairs just flies out. Me and my sister whip our heads around, turn. My dad pulls over like furiously. He's like, I mean, I could see I definitely got some of my driving habits from my dad. He goes, "What the fuck?" Pulls over, and just one of those cement mixing trucks just completely drives over and smashes our poor lawn chair. And that's what I was reminded of when I saw Chandler Jones and Mac Jones in this.
Are you even a football player?
And to refute Sean's point, I do think that a grown man, like this is one of those moments, like Chandler Jones is coming to get your children. You can't get a grip on one of his legs and just hang on for dear life.
You see this all the time with kickers and punters.
Wait for your wife to come out,
hit the bottom of your foot.
Wait for your wife to come out with the gun, like just anything, just to get in the way. Be a little bit.
Chandler Jones is 6'5", 266. Like it's not, this isn't a kick returner. This isn't a DB. I mean,
dude,
if I'm Chandler Jones, if any quarterback takes you down, you're never hearing the end of that.
You have to sell out 100%. You are the last line.
Give me
defense,
those specs again.
And he did not sell out.
Hold on. Give me those specs on Chandler.
6'5", 265, 20. Threw up the bench press 22 times, 4.7 on the 40. I mean, this dude's an athletic freak.
Mac Jones, 6'3", 215.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, get in the way,
dude,
bro.
you see this all the time with other slot.
He did get in the way and he got run over.
Bailey Zappi makes that tackle.
He didn't sell out. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, you have a slot corner. You know, I don't know, fucking. You could pull up names from the past or something that makes tackles on tight ends like Gronk or something. This happens all the time. This was a pussy move, 100%. And yeah, it was fantastic.
So Colby's so angry with college football that he's opting into an NFL conversation. This is beautiful.
You know,
we finally got him, Sean.
Yep. Hey, we're talking college football bowl games. Plenty of college football bowl action to get down on over at WynnBet. SportsGamblingPodcast.com/WynnBet. Bet $100, get a $100 risk-free bet. State restrictions apply. Fire up that parlay wheel. So many ways to win with WynnBet. And of course, offer subject to change. Terms and conditions at WynnBet.com. Must be 21 or older and present in the state where playthrough WynnBet is available. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. All right, let's get to it. Let's get some bowl picks going.
All righty. I mean, very glorious games. I will say this, not to defend Colby, but the product the product in the bowl. There's been a couple games that have been interesting. The rest, and even the ones that were interesting, like that UTSA game, like holy shit. How, like, you look at the box score there, and the nerds were very upset with the outcome. We got hosed. Should have gotten our UTSA pick right. Yeah, I think Sean and I were we all on that one together?
We were all on that.
But a lot of the product hasn't been great. And it seems like some of these teams that are supposed to win by a lot win by even more than a lot.
How about Florida kicking that field goal just to preserve their? They hadn't been shut out since like 1980 or something. They kick a field goal purposely to avoid that.
I just want all the billionaires to come in and start buying up these schools. I'm done with them playing. Like, they're playing soft. They're playing not to lose. Eastern Michigan heads to is taking on San Jose State, and beautiful Boise, Idaho. It's the Idaho Potato
Who's
Bowl.
Who's gonna get the sweet potato fries dumped on them?
I mean, this is a place where I could have eaten vegan, totally respected and not made fun of. Look, lots of potatoes that I can get by. Lots of starch. San Jose laying 4, -180 on the money line. Eastern Michigan +150. 52.5 is the total. This is on Tuesday, December 20th. We'll be doing games all the way through the 27th of December. So get through some of these really solid games like the Idaho Potato Bowl.
This is one of the better
Are they
ones.
moving potatoes because of this bowl game? Like, dead serious question. It's like car commercials.
I might get some fries with dinner. Now that I got fries in the mind.
But it's like the avocado advertisement.
This is one of my favorite ones.
Or the
man.
milk advertisements. Like, where is Big Potato? Like, what is going on here that we got to be? There's no other thing you can bake but a potato. There's no competition. Anyway, sorry.
Look, this game actually, from an opt-out point of view, not bad. Not bad. These guys are playing for something. San Jose State's got a starting receiver, Charles Ross.
Can we get opt-out grades going forward?
Yeah, this one's like this is a ball game here. They also have a defensive end out, but he didn't get that much burn. Only 14 snaps.
It's good when Colby's stretching on who he wants to call out.
Eastern Michigan does have a bunch of second-string wide receivers that have hit the portal. Also a corner, but most of them all backup. So you're pretty much going to get a real football game here, guys.
I like Eastern Michigan. The Eagles, they've been solid enough in action, and they can put up some points. I think the fact that they're getting what's the spread, Ryan?
4. I'm saying, right?
Yeah, if you're getting 4 points with this Eastern Michigan team, I think that's too high. I think they're a live dog too.
You know what? This is a game, but I'm gonna go San Jose State. I think their defensive line is an X factor here. Like, this one's actually I'm actually intrigued to watch this one, which is tough to say in bowl season.
I will say, not that I have no data to support any of this, but San Jose State, the move has been for them. Yet it seems like the money is coming in on Eastern Michigan. and San Jose State, a team that didn't exactly win anyone money this year, going 4-7 ATS. So contrarian angle, I'm with Colby. Give me San Jose State. They keep a good program, and Sean's only picking the Eagles because it's dire times. The Jalen Hurts injury is happening. Newsletters are going out. They have to get ahead of it. So there will not be anything. But if the Eagles are playing in a game, Sean's taking the Eagles. Is Boston College on the card? Because he'll be.
I will say though, I mean, I was trying to figure out the weather situation here. It's going to be cold, so that would favor Eastern Michigan some. You might have a point there, but I think Chevin Cordiero and the San Jose State's offense will be able to exploit this weak MAC defense.
San Jose State hasn't covered in 5 games, so.
Perfect.
They're
time
due.
to do it. Yeah,
exactly. Contrarian. All right. The opposite of Boise, Idaho is probably Boca Raton, Florida. A 4:30 kickoff here on the West Coast. Again, Tuesday, the 20th. Liberty, Toledo. Toledo is the favorite, laying 3, -165 on the money line. 53.5 is the total. We'll call Liberty plus. What was the plus 180? Colby left that one out.
Sorry.
So who's more excited to be in Boca Raton?
Toledo by far. I mean, you look Liberty's coach list right here. Not Chadwell. Hugh Freeze. Hugh Strip Club Freeze is at Auburn now. But not only that, running back Day Hunter out. I mean,
not Day.
A slew of players, 8 other players out for Liberty. And then you look at Toledo. Yes, their second string quarterback Tucker Gleason, who's got some solid burn because they run their starter DeQuan Finn a lot. He's out. They did also lose their guard, who was a pretty good guard. I think you got to go Toledo here. All the motivation here. I'm laying the 3.5 with the Rockets.
So it's at 3, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, 3. Yeah.
Colby just wants to lay more. That's what he would play it up to 3.5.
No, I mean, I do think if you like Toledo, you take an alt line, and we've seen this so far. Like if the favorite wins, and we kind of gave out some of those trends on the first bowl picks podcast. If the favorite wins, they win by an insane margin. I'm with you. My only concern is why is Liberty only getting 3? This feels a little suspect, but I'm with Colby. I'll take Toledo.
How far is Boca Raton from Miami? Does anyone know?
I don't think it's that. I think it's within like a 30-minute, 45 minutes or something.
Because there's a little bit of a revenge angle I figured we should discuss. It doesn't look that far. It's a little north of Fort Lauderdale. The latest documentary from our guy. Documentaries, the U. We love that. Cocaine Cowboys. Billy Corbin.
Yeah.
He put that latest one on Hulu was about Liberty. Jerry Falwell.
Oh yeah, I haven't caught that one yet. I want to. Yeah.
No, it looks spectacular. It looks very scandalous. It's on the to-do list.
He's been to Epstein Island, right?
I would have to imagine. Anyway, Liberty travels back down to Florida where this scandalous documentary was made. That's where Billy Corbin lives, Miami. Are we worried at all about a Liberty revenge spot? Bounties have been put on Toledo. Anytime the MAC school goes to nice weather, you bet on the MAC school in nice weather. I got to look into that.
Essentially a dome.
Compared to Ohio, Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers, they're heading down to Nolens to play in the Nolens Bowl against South Alabama. -4.5 for South Alabama. -195 in the money line. 160 is the money line for Western Kentucky. 56 is the total.
This one.
What's a Hilltopper?
This one. Buckle the fuck up.
What happened? No one's playing?
I mean,
these aren't even good teams. Why is no one playing?
Western Kentucky, because they get rated in the portal.
They lost like 14 guys to the portal.
Yeah.
I would say this one, some of these you can kind of overlook, but I think the fact that they have guys, on their offensive line, stuff like that, I think really makes a difference. Some of these you can kind of write off, but the defensive backfield seems decimated, and they lost their kicker. I mean, I don't know. Western Kentucky's really lost a ton.
You do have the Austin Reed situation, their star quarterback who entered the portal, almost went to Louisville, and then all of a sudden, jumps back to Western Kentucky. A little bit of a Rocky IV situation there. So I mean, maybe the Hilltoppers can ride that momentum of coming back, but obviously, like David Davis is a fucking beast wideout. Who's replacing him? There's some of those tight ends. A ton of defensive production gone. It makes it incredibly hard. I got to take South Alabama just because you look at their opt-out situation, or injury situation. They're only missing 2 guys.
Yeah, going forward, new strategy. Instead of taking all the dogs, I'm going to take all the favorites. I mean, based on this, betting markets are smart. They understand which teams are motivated and which teams aren't. We're going to come back and look at bowl season, and favorites are going to crush. Plus, a hilltopper, I think, is just a hillbilly from Kentucky who lives on a hill.
Is that an Urban Dictionary?
I don't think they're too versed in hunting jaguars. So, give me South Alabama. Moving along.
Yeah, South Alabama.
Sorry, Sean.
Western Kentucky's lost too much.
Sometimes I read. Sean puts his pick in the sheet ahead of time, so I assumed he already talked about it. Armed Forces
Play
Bowl.
the smoking the weed sound drop.
Dong.
That's that. Sorry, whoops. That was. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it,
Dong.
I can't find it. I'm too laser focused. Baylor, Air Force. It's the Armed Forces Bowl. What are we doing? I mean, a despicable university against the great Air Force of this country.
Aim high. No opt-outs, no transfer portal. Air Force bringing their whole team. I mean, this could be the lock of all locks. Baylor doesn't know how to play this offense, and Baylor's lost a decent amount of players. I mean, why is Air Force not favored? That's my only question.
Can we get Colby? You have an assignment. Rating, something with rating in the portal is a T-shirt. Your portal got rated in the portal.
I like this. I like this idea.
Feels like we can work with that. All right. Why are you taking Baylor?
I'm taking Baylor just because.
No, you're not.
The defensive line. Look,
in the Armed Forces Bowl.
Look, their D line. I know they lost DC Ron Roberts. They fired him. Special teams coordinator Ronnie Wheat's gone. He also coached the safeties, but Baylor's D line is one of the best in college football. When you're running the triple option, you don't want to face a team with a dominant defensive line. Give me the Baylor Bears minus the points.
That sounds.
Yeah, but Baylor's D line. They're not going to show up. They don't care about this game. They don't care. I mean, Air Force. They're always motivated. There's never a situation where they're unmotivated.
Baylor's
you see Top Gun, Colby.
That's the Navy. Do you know
they fly planes?
Baylor's head coach is Dave Aranda, Mike Leach guy. You think Coach Leach is gonna just lay up on a bowl game? No, it's the way you teach him.
It's almost like we're getting into a time machine and witnessing Benedict Arnold committing treason in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Was that in Philly?
That did take place in Philly. Despicable acts in the city of Philadelphia. How are you not? I know I just said I'm taking all the favorites. I know I just said that, but not this one. It's the Armed Forces Bowl. They're gonna fix it. Baylor doesn't deserve to win this one. I know handicap needed, and that was. I'm sorry. I'm not telling you when the games are, but this game is on Thursday, the 22nd at 4:30 Pacific. Moving along to Friday. Noon on the West Coast. We're heading to Shreveport, Louisiana for the Independence Bowl. These bowl names really do suck. We got to work on that. Maybe we change that as part of the new playoff. We change the bowl games too. Louisiana, Houston laying 7 -2. I assume this is -280 for Houston, +225 for the Raging Cajuns. 58's the total.
You got to go Houston Cougars here. I know they're missing Joseph Manjack, and I know you're a big fan of that name. But less opt-outs. You look at Louisiana, where it's quarterback Ben Wooldridge or a slew of other players. They're at the wide receiver position. They got decimated. But Houston's the better team here. Louisiana is very fortunate to be even in a bowl. I think Houston's gonna just beat the hell out of them. And Dana Holgerson, Mike Leach guy. You know what I mean? They're gonna play for Coach.
You're not worried about a home field advantage for Louisiana in Shreveport?
Oh, I'm sure they'll have the fan base, but I mean, at the end of the day, who cares, right?
Sean, we just went to Houston and we learned that Houston's very close to Louisiana as well. So, or at least I don't want to sell you out. I learned that.
I think there's an angle you got to take the Leach coach guys.
Also, it fits my take the favorite model. So I'm gonna take Houston, and obviously I'm taking the Leach guys. All right,
there we go.
I'm taking Louisiana. I think 7 points is too much.
I just laid out the model. Jesus.
No,
Wait.
I know. Yeah, great model.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, Louisiana. I think we'll put out a competitive team, and I think they'll be motivated to win in Louisiana. 7 is way too much.
I mean, you look at Louisiana's schedule. It's like, what have you really done? What have you really done? Like, this is a team. If you're going to make the argument, okay, they beat Eastern Michigan week 2. All right, they beat Marshall. That's up. They're blowing out UConn right now. But besides that, this team kind of sucks. So I think Houston's just going to have a talent advantage, a coaching advantage, really every angle you could think of here, with the exception of the game being played in the state of Louisiana.
And I totally forgot to mention it. This is the game every year that comes with a ski mask in the swag bag for some reason. I'm yet.
So you can rob a liquor store on the way out.
Louisiana, I guess.
Houston, Louisiana. What ski trips are these kids going on?
You got to watch a football, a cap, and a ski mask. Like, all right. Like, where are you sending these kids? Wake Forest, Missouri. We're heading to the Gasparilla Bowl. In beautiful Tampa, Florida. There's a pirate ship here. This whole festival of pirates. Once asked the wife about it. She spent a decent amount of time in Tampa. Her eyes got very big and very excited to talk about it. So it must just be another thing we don't get about Florida. 6:30 is the local time kickoff. I mean, you do have the typical, like I feel like another system might be just to blindly fade SEC teams that aren't in the college football playoff.
Well, I mean, that's also where your strongest amount of opt-outs.
Exactly.
Portal,
that's why it's a system.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. You get, obviously, or if you follow SEC football, I believe the second leading receiver, or maybe the leading receiver in the SEC this year, Dominic Lovett, he's in the portal, so he is not playing. His brother also plays linebacker for them, Zach Lovett. He's in the portal. Really, their whole defensive side of the ball out. You gotta go. Wake loses their starting running back, but Wake has multiple running backs.
Their backup running back's pretty good.
Yeah,
and they have Sam Hartman playing. Give me Wake all day.
Now, if Hartman was to get injured, their backup Griffiths just hit the portal, went to JMU, so that would be a big drop off there. Something to monitor. But I think Hartman's going to play, and I think Wake loves the opportunity to beat an SEC team. So I'm all about Dave Clawson and Wake minus a point. Let's go.
Yeah, it seems like SEC programs, even the bad ones, the kids are good enough to just leave. In fact, I'm adding that to my systems. This is a strong play because we're both taking the favorite and fading an SEC team, not in the college football playoff. Christmas Eve, 5 p.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. local time. That's right, Hawaii for the Hawaii Bowl. Middle Tennessee State.
It's actually 3 p.m.
Oh, they don't do the daylight savings.
It's only a 2-hour time difference right now, right?
Great call, Sean. Important to note. 3 p.m. local time for the Hawaii Bowl in beautiful Honolulu. They won't be playing this at a high school. They fixed the stadium up by now.
This is the Ching Complex Center. They added 2,000 seats. It's a high school stadium, but they've added a little bit. They probably brought the folding chairs in an auditorium when there's a.
Wait, so they still don't have the original stadium fixed?
No, that thing isn't going to be ready for a long time.
5 years. Yeah.
Why are they still playing a game here? What is going on? Middle Tennessee State. This is like a lottery for them. Free trip to Hawaii.
Why fly to Hawaii to play at a high school field? That is really a good question.
Because you're in Hawaii. Yeah. San Diego State, not as sweet of a trip. Laying 7 minus 275 on the money line, plus 220 for Middle Tennessee State. 49 is the total. All right, so this is another system of mine. MAC teams going to Florida is a positive because it's like the special force of a person from Ohio being enhanced. Their powers get enhanced when they go to Florida. Well, when some folks from the Southeast end up in Hawaii, it's a fucking vacation. Give me San Diego State by 1,000,000. They understand what it's like to be near the beach, smell the ocean air, enjoy the beautiful dry. Well, I guess they have some humidity down there. San Diego State by 1,000,000. Lots of systems going on here, but the strongest one is fading the Middle Tennessee State team all the way in Hawaii.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's an insane time difference. Middle Tennessee going all the way to Honolulu. That's a massive trip, and you're traveling. I mean, that's like a 8-hour flight. Crazy time difference just to play at a high school. I think San Diego State, to your point, Ryan, is going to be it's not quite the trip. Better offense. Like their offense has looked better since they fired their OC. So yeah, I like San Diego State here, laying the 7.
Their offense has looked better, but the offense still isn't setting the world on fire. Meanwhile, Middle Tennessee, they got some guys, man. And opt out wise, by the way, there's only one on each team. So this is actually, we're getting a real football game here, guys. And so just too many points. Chase Cunningham, good quarterback for MTSU. I think you can put stress on the Aztec defense. Give me the Blue Raiders +7 on the island.
You just want to disagree with me all day. Okay. That's
Brady
fine.
Hoke's on the hot seat too, you would say.
It does pain me to have to lay points with Brady Hoke, although he has taken up wearing headset again. That's good. All right, no games on. Oh wait a second. I almost skipped over something.
Great host work, Ryan.
Appreciate it.
Quick shout out to the new banking app, Dave. It's the holiday season. You might need a couple extra bucks. Money's a little tight around the holidays. Maybe you didn't get that holiday bonus. You're ready to tie up your boss and take him hostage, a la Christmas vacation. Don't do that. Don't stress out. Instead, your buddy Dave is right here to help. Dave is a banking app that could help you get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. Dave, there's no interest, late fees, or credit checks. More money to get those last minute gifts, catch up on bills without having to wait for your next paycheck. And again, you can tackle those expenses that have been stressing you out. Again, anytime money's tight, you gotta go to someone to borrow money. It's always a bummer. Dave makes it super easy. And again, if you're in a pinch, need some extra help, Dave is here. All you got to do is download the Dave app from the App Store right now, or go to dave.com/SGPN. Sign up for an extra cash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking services provided by Evolve Bank and Trust, member FDIC. That's dave.com/SGPN.
Crazy story. I was playing in a somewhat high stakes poker tournament many years ago. It was like a private house thing, and I didn't have enough cash for the buy-in, so I had to ask this guy to borrow money. Fucking guy. 7 years later, he was still reminding me of it. So, shout out to Dave.
Did you never pay him back?
Yeah, I'm about to say, still haven't given him the money.
I paid him back. It was just like this ego thing. Like, remember that time that I was more of a man than you?
Ooh.
Because you weren't.
Hey, Dave won't do that.
You weren't liquid. All right. Sorry for not being liquid. No games on Christmas. I mean, it's not like people are sitting around doing nothing that day anyway. I don't know why they wouldn't have a couple games on Christmas. I know the NBA does. NFL has
going.
Only a couple games though. Like the NFL moved the whole slate to Saturday.
Yeah, but they have 3 primetime NFL games.
So have a game
or 2.
Give me something in the whatever. Obviously, Sean doesn't like extra football like I do. We're moving the day after Christmas, 11:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Detroit, Michigan. A couple teams really hit the lottery here for the Quick Lane Bowl. New Mexico State and Bowling Green. Bowling Green laying 3.5, -175 on the money line. New Mexico State +145. 48's the total. This is an easy handicap. New Mexico State is pissed off they're in Detroit for this bowl game. I looked at the swag. You want to hear this? They fucking give you a notebook. What are they in, like second grade? I mean, a designer notebook?
No auto parts or anything. Aren't they up there in Michigan? I feel like they should get some
free brake pads.
Yeah, come on.
You're giving a football team
Yeah.
a designer notebook and pen. Come on. Bowling Green's like, all right, just driving down. And Bowling Green's like a 2-hour drive, right? Not even.
Yeah, it's right there. I mean, so I'm taking it. You're on the Aggies then.
No.
Okay, good, because I'm all over Bowling Green.
Yeah,
Another
system
thing is,
play. Take the favorite and fade the team that lost the lottery and has to go to Detroit.
And also add in the fact that Diego Pavia, their quarterback, they just added a game against Valparaiso on December 3rd to get bowl eligible because of a situation earlier in the year where a game got canceled. He's out. Their starting quarterback. So they're going to be going with Gavin Franks and their punter. Damn good punter. Transferred out to Arizona State. So they might have just a walk-on back there punting the rock.
Colby's so angry at college.
Are they going to
football.
be like Coach Leach and just have a contest to determine who the punter is?
They should.
He's so mad at college football. He is telling
just
us
move
about
the portal date
punters.
back. This is not rocket science.
Listen.
Just say, hey, January 7th, the portal starts.
All right, Colby, I'm going to give you an assignment because this will be great evergreen content for the website. You're going to write up how to fix the transfer portal.
Oh no.
I just told you, it's done.
Exactly.
January 7th. All right.
Yeah, they just need to have windows.
Whatever the last
Better
national
windows.
championship game is. Guess what? You do it right after that.
Or what if these games didn't fucking exist and the bowls were some preseason gimmicks and everyone's done playing football?
You keep trying to. I don't like that your idea because I don't give a fuck about the bowl games. Death to all bowl games. Yeah. All right. You keep trying to crowbar them in. I don't give a shit about watching this Quick Lane Bowl in Detroit. Play this on campus where the heart of college football and college basketball is. We want to see the fans.
This is how you solve it all. Bowls become preseason spectacles. Purely like, hey, we're going to get to see Penn State play USC in the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
No.
Before the season, as preseason games, spectacles, good for the alumni. Kids are still not in school. No. It makes a lot of sense. Then in the postseason, much like college basketball, you have tiers of tournaments.
Well, no, it shouldn't be a preseason then. Have a regular game, call it the Chick-fil-A Bowl, but have it actually in the college campus. You could still call it that. You know what I mean?
I think the fix is easy. One, when we expand the college football playoff, the big bowls, each college football playoff game has a bowl titled to it. And then all these other bowls, these kids are playing for real money. Quick Lane Bowl. You want to sponsor the bowl? $10,000 per kid. You'll get if you win. And only the winner gets money. Like, use the NIL stuff here. If these kids were playing for money, you don't think they'd be motivated? These kids that may never see a pro game, if they're playing for like a prize pot of $250,000 a split, they would be jacked up for that.
Well, I think you're also going to see players, NIL companies, including incentives, much like NFL contracts, where you get money for winning playoff games, you get money for winning bowl games, because obviously it creates more value for the whatever the partner is. So yeah, I mean, that shit will sort itself out. This is only year one of the money flying legally. Everything's going to be. Colby's going to have nothing to complain about in like 5 years.
All right, 12's not enough.
So to confirm, we're all on Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Yes.
System play. All right. Moving along to Tuesday, the 27th. Last day, we'll be covering the Camelia Bowl. And again, lottery winners here in beautiful Montgomery, Alabama. Georgia Southern laying 3.5 -165 on the money line. Buffalo +140. 67 is the total. I don't mean to just say anything negative about Montgomery, Alabama, but did we really need to create a bowl game in Montgomery, Alabama?
I mean, it's better than Detroit.
At least it's warm. Georgia Southern. I mean, I think this could be one of the games. Although I'm Alabama proximity to Florida makes me think the MAC system of going to Florida is in play here for Buffalo. They are a dog though, so it's conflicting with
Buffalo
my other.
Buffalo doesn't
system.
have a quarterback though. Or sorry,
they're gonna go with Cole Snyder, the Rutgers transfer, but they did get hit. Matt Myers, who started some games with them, and then even their backup, Casey Case, great name.
This long distance dedication goes to everyone attending the Camelia Bowl. I think you go dog here. I'm taking Buffalo +3.5.
I'm on Georgia Southern because Kyle Van Treese.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I meant.
The favorite?
Yeah, I meant Georgia Southern.
Yeah. Georgia Southern has Kyle Van Treese, who transferred from Buffalo a year ago. He's their starting quarterback. Not only do I think he can give them some intel on how to attack this team, I just think Southern's got more athletes. I think they're the better team. I'm all over Georgia Southern here, and they don't have a lot of opt-outs. Only one guy hit the portal. They do have a bunch of injuries, but give me the Sun Belt to destroy the MAC.
It sounds like the locals around Georgia Southern are really stoked the bowl game is after Christmas this year because it allows them to move a lot more merchandise. Typically their bowl game happens before Christmas. They don't get that Christmas bump on the merch. Again, I don't have a strong take either way. Alabama is not Florida, so favorite system in play. Give me Georgia Southern. And I think you mentioned no quarterback. Yeah, come on. I will be parlaying all of these together. Memphis heads to Dallas, Texas to take on Utah State in the First Responders Bowl. We like first responders here on the Sports Gambling Podcast. Noon 15 kickoff out here on the West Coast. Memphis is laying 7 minus 290 on the money line, plus 230 for Utah State, who per Colby keeps a nice program. 61.5 is the total.
Man, they got a slew of guys out though. I mean, Calvin Tyler's going to the NFL. Both their quarterbacks, Logan Bonner and Levi Williams. But if you've caught any of Utah State this season of late, like final 3 or 4 games, they've actually kind of found, like, I think, a little bit of a diamond in the rough with Cooper Legis at quarterback. I don't know what's happening with Memphis. I was surprised they brought Silverfield back at head coach. I know they only have 4 guys out, and those are not, opt-outs. I just think Utah State's better this year, and even with them losing all those players, I kind of trust the system. I'm going Utah State against the Memphis Tigers.
So this is another game. I mentioned this earlier with the San Jose State game, but the money, like, everything is weird. Like, people are betting on Memphis, but the line's moving against them. So worth noting, it's also a favorite system. But I'll be taking Memphis. But it seems like maybe people know something about this game.
Colby made a good case for Utah State, but I'm taking Memphis. No quarterback for Utah State. I think's big red flag.
Legis though got a couple starts. He played good in that BYU game. I think that the offense can move. Blake Anderson's a good offensive mind at head coach. I think even though they are without a lot of key players, I still think that offense will be able to fly against a questionable Memphis defense.
And who, like, it's the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Wow. Okay. I mean, we're just too many. We expanded too far here. We did so much bowl expansion. No playoff expansion. All right. Sean and I are disagreeing with Colby once again. Let's see if that's a winning formula. Coastal Carol. I do think Colby's hatred for these games is not allowing him to handicap it properly. Coastal Carol, another Tuesday game, 3:45 on the West Coast. Another Birmingham game. I mean, what did Birmingham do to deserve multiple bowl games?
It's like the football capital of the South. You got Canton in the north, Birmingham in the south.
What's this bowl game called, Colby?
The Birmingham Bowl.
This is that was Montgomery. I apologize.
Yeah.
I did not mean to make Montgomery and Birmingham.
Don't mix
very
up those
different
cities,
places.
buddy.
I apologize. Coastal Carolina, East Carolina, both strangely playing North Carolina. -8 for ECU, -135 or 315 on the money line. Coastal plus 250, 62 is the total. Colby.
Love Coastal here. Grayson McCall said he's transferring, but he said he wants to play the game for Coastal. I love that spirit. You give that kid 8 points against the ECU defense. Couldn't stop a cold all day.
Wow.
Coastal.
You're making big mistakes because Josiah Stewart, one of the best transfer portal gets, he transferred out to Michigan. Jim Harbaugh just landed him. That was a huge get for Michigan. They're also without their corners. ECU, they have a really good center that just transferred to Illinois, so he's out. And their tight end Ryan Jones is going to the NFL. He's out, but ECU is going to dominate the line of scrimmage here. Like, Coastal had a problem stopping the run all year, and you removed some of their best defensive players. Oh, lay the number. I would lay it up to 20. They're gonna fuck them up. They're just not ready for this one. Yeah, let's go.
Well, all right, and you do have to evaluate the fact that both of these teams will be right at home in Birmingham. I think it's a system play. East Carolina as the favorite, and when you opt out and I'm going to finish with my team. I don't know. I don't think it's the same. I'm going to finish with my team. That's potentially a sound drop, but I have concerns. Although I normally would like to fade Colby's heart, I'm going to take Colby's heart here and lay the points with ECU.
Let's go.
I'm not making that grave mistake. Last game on Tuesday, 7:15 here on the West Coast. Nice and late for the East Coast folks. It's the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Guaranteed Rate did ask for their money back, going through some tough times in the mortgage industry right now.
What is he saying, Tommy boy? Look, if you want me to take a shit in a box and label it guaranteed, I can do it for you. And that's essentially what this bowl game is, right?
Wisconsin, Oklahoma State. Wisconsin's laying 3.5, -175 for Wisconsin.
I mean, this one is ridiculous.
Oklahoma State +145.
And this is only going to get worse when we do next week's one. I mean, if you were to look at both who is opting out and who hit the portal, we might have we'd be able to fit to actually have like a 60-man roster in this game. No Spencer Sanders for Oklahoma State. No Dominic Richardson, a running back. Their receivers, their defensive tackle Brendan Evers, defensive end Trace Ford. I mean, every single Mason Cobb, Thomas Harper, Tyler Lacey. That and they're the team with. They have the least amount in this game of opt-outs. Wisconsin has like 40.
Sean, I don't know how well you can see Colby's face, but he's getting the angry eyes right now.
This is just a stupid game. Like, there's like 80 fucking players out in this game. I got no idea what is happening. Go through this, Sean. I sent you that sheet too. Look at that shit, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, no. There, I'll say this: Wisconsin is without Graham Mertz. I think that's an upgrade. That guy can't play a lick of football. I think that's the best thing that happened to this Badgers program in a long time. Yeah, are they without 4 offensive linemen, 2 quarterbacks, 3 linebackers, Partridge in a pear tree?
Their entire secondary. I mean,
but. That's why I'm taking Wisconsin laying 3.5. It makes no sense to make them a 3.5 point favorite. Thus, it's 100% going to happen.
I'm with you just because Jim Leonard, his last game as a head coach at Wisconsin, I think the players will get up for him.
Yeah,
this game,
that's the only aim.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes penetration can hurt you.
Lay the points with the Wisconsin Badgers. Why? System play. Someone smarter than us knows something. This is another game. The money would tell you definitely bet Wisconsin. So
Fickle isn't coaching, but he said he's going to be around to help, whatever that means.
Well,
Jim Leonard's like, fuck you, dude. That was supposed to be my job.
Yeah.
This game's a disaster. They should this is one that just play an FCS game instead of this.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Gary. Yeah, okay.
I would much rather take the 2 teams that just lost in the FCS playoffs, Incarnate Word, Montana State, have them play.
What a
Let's
job!
Go.
What a
Let's
robbery,
go.
Lindsey Scott. I mean, confirm. We did.
Those refs were fucking terrible. That's a fumble in that North Dakota State game.
It was just. I mean, that's horrible. But will he be playing on Sundays?
Yeah.
Lindsey Scott Jr.
Yeah, he'll make the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make the NFL. He'll just be on the
Fun fact: Lindsey Scott Jr. is only 1 year younger than Stetson Bennett and Lamar Jackson, which is insane. All right, we've made it through all the games. We've skipped through a couple, given the Discord some proper picks. You wanna lead off, Colby? Just flush it out. You're angry.
Oh yeah. We can do that.
Time for the Lock, Dog, and Tease. Brought to you by sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBet.
I mean, the lock is fairly simple here. All right, we're gonna go East Carolina. Minus the 8.
Well, watch out. Can I change my pick, Sean?
Lock it up.
Give me Coast.
Lock it up. Bonus lock will be Houston -7 against a terrible Louisiana team that shouldn't be bowling. Lock it up. Dog to win on the money line. We're gonna go. Did I take any dogs here?
You would have been wise not to because of the favorites.
Utah State or Middle Tennessee. Those are your options.
Yeah, I think we go Utah State. It's +230. Let's go. The tees. We're gonna bring what? Wake Forest to -5.
Oh wow. That what? Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry, +5. I'm sorry. Yeah,
a rare wraparound tease. Colby loves a wraparound tease.
+5, and then we're gonna go to let's go. What is it? Utah State plus 13.
Oh.
Give me that all day. And then East Carolina -2. Let's have some fun in the sun.
I mean, Colby broke a lot of rules there. You want to go or you want me to go, Sean?
Sure, I'll go. Give me Wake Forest -1 for the lock. Give me San Diego. Actually, hold on. Give me there's a couple I like here. I'll go South Alabama -4.5.
Yeah.
For my dog, Air Force, that's on the money line. That's super easy. That's plus 160. And for my tees, give me SDSU down to 1. Give me Memphis down to 1. And give me what do we do here? Give me Eastern Michigan up to 10. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna go. Do I like any other massive favorites? Give me Coastal Carolina up to 14.
Oh, he's just silly over here.
Just spitting right in Colby's face.
Wow. All right. We can start with the dog, where I too, one dog on the only dog strong enough to overcome my take the favorite system was Air Force. God bless America.
Oh God.
What? You don't like America?
No, I do. I just don't like that you're co-signing my dog with your only dog. There's no way that works.
Got it. I said, God bless America. You said, oh God. So I thought it was a dig at America. Just checking. Sean does love America, guys. Confirmed. All right. Second lock.
Ryan's known communist.
Oh, wow. Second lock. Well, and honestly, I hate to do this, Sean, but it's you stole my strongest system play, which is fade the SEC and take the favorite. Wake Forest by 1 million is a lock. You can put it in the bonus lock just so it's not side by side there, Sean. And then for my second lock, boy, I mean the kids in San Diego State are just so equipped to dominate this game here. I know I'm taking Brady Hoke, but Middle Tennessee, they're going on a vacation, trying to get their parents tickets. They're gonna be hanging out. Fucking Hawaii is a crazy place, dude. It mesmerizes you. You see colors there you've never seen before, and if you haven't seen them, it's gonna throw you off.
Black sand beaches. Is that what you're talking about?
Everything. The color green, the color blue. It's the only place in the world you see these colors.
I don't see color at beaches. I'll tell you that.
Wow. Sean taking it to a place that no one intended to take it to. All right. So both locks, Wake and San Diego State. And then for my tees, Houston down to 1.
Love it.
Thank you. Memphis down to 1. ECU down to 2. I'm kind of with Colby. Yeah, really not nice the way you're treating him. He does love East Carolina, and much like Coach Leach, he is a pirate.
Damn right.
See what I did there?
Let's go.
No eye patch though. Colby, you need an eye patch. Nice job, Sean.
Thank you. Hey, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/helmet. Get in over there, leave a review, submit it for your chance to win a SGP mini helmet, which is in the store right now. Tons of good stuff in the store, including Refs or Terrorists t-shirts. Get those. Perfect gift for your kids. Last minute gift from Santa. Store.sportsgamblingpodcast.com. Kramer and I will be back talking NFL picks, DFS, fantasy. Got it all coming up this week.
Sean
Kramer, can you hit? Yes,
I will. And also on top of that, another shout out to the merch store, because we have some fresh shirts sitting on our desks ready for us, at least ready for you when you return. Brockhard Purdy,
Thank you
baby.
for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
I jumped the gun. Let me do that again. Brockhard Purdy, baby.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
You know what? I still love the bowl games.
Kramer, let it ride.